Welcome to this essential training for enhancing our customer contact center effectiveness through improved human connection. Today, we'll explore how active listening and empathy can transform challenging customer interactions into opportunities for building trust and loyalty. Customer contact and resolution, CCNR, is not just about resolving complaints. It's fundamentally about making customers feel heard and valued. When customers don't feel listened to, the consequences can be significant. They lead to repeated complaints and unnecessary follow-up calls, increased escalations to supervisors, higher customer churn rates and negative reviews, and decreased agent job satisfaction and higher turnover. Even when issues can't be fully resolved, empathy builds trust that transforms negative experiences into more positive interactions. Active listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It's a comprehensive approach that requires full engagement, full attention, focusing completely on the customer without multitasking or mentally preparing your response while they're still speaking. Capturing details, noting both explicit information and implicit cues from tone, pace, and word choice that reveal the customer's true concerns, confirming understanding, paraphrasing, key points to verify you've correctly understood the customer's issue and concerns, avoiding assumptions, setting aside preconceptions about the customer or their problem based on previous experiences. To be effective, we must use a systematic approach to problem solving. It starts with active listening. Hear the customer out fully, practicing patience, and resist jumping to conclusions. Understand the problem by mentally noting facts and emotions to find the real issue beneath the complaint. Reflect by paraphrasing what you've heard to confirm understanding. Clarify by asking open-ended questions to fill in any gaps. Finally, respond with a relevant solution only after you have a complete understanding. To support this process, always verify the customer's account and complaint before troubleshooting. Check system logs to avoid repeating past steps. Simplify your language, avoiding jargon. Remember to set realistic expectations and document everything for future reference. By avoiding common pitfalls like jumping to conclusions, overloading the customer, and ignoring emotional cues, you can significantly improve effectiveness. Always verify the fix before closing the interaction. This systematic approach ensures customers feel heard and improves first contact resolution rates. In active listening, what does it mean to reflect? A. Focusing completely on the customer. B. Mentally noting facts and emotions. C. Paraphrasing what you've heard to confirm understanding. D. Asking open-ended questions to fill in gaps. Empathy doesn't mean you have to agree with everything the customer says or that you can solve every problem. It means you genuinely care about their experience and demonstrate that care through your communication. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. In customer service, it means perspective, taking, mentally placing yourself in the customer's position and considering how the situation affects their day, priorities, and emotions. Emotional recognition, identifying the emotions behind the customer's words, frustration, confusion, disappointment, even when not explicitly stated. Demonstrating understanding, verbally acknowledging the customer's feelings in a way that validates their experience without judgment. Compassionate response, balancing genuine human concern with professional problem solving to maintain both connection and effectiveness. We all know that a great customer experience is built on trust. What we say and how we say it can make all the difference. Let's look at how we can use empathy to drive positive interactions.
My internet is down since the last 4 days. What are you people even doing? I want a disconnection.
You need to calm down, sir.
Instead, you should respond as,
I can hear this issue has caused you significant stress, and that's completely understandable. I'm committed to helping you resolve this today.
Active listening and empathy directly influence your CCNR audit scores. Understanding these connections can help you improve performance metrics while delivering better customer experiences. Customer expression. Did the agent allow the customer to fully express their concern without unnecessary interruption? Impact affects customer satisfaction and first contact resolution scores. Acknowledgement. Did the agent explicitly acknowledge the customer's concern and any associated emotional impact? Impact. Major factor in empathy and customer connection metrics. Authentic tone. Did the agent avoid robotic or purely scripted responses, adapting to the customer's specific situation? Impact influences personalization and natural conversation scores. Your supervisors evaluate these parameters in every call review, making active listening and empathy essential skills for performance excellence. The following scenarios provide opportunities to practice active listening and empathy skills in challenging customer situations. Team leads should observe and provide feedback using the CCNR audit parameters.
I have been incorrectly charged again. This is the third month. I have already spoken to 2 other executives and still this is happening. Yeah, frustrating is an understatement. This is ridiculous. I've spent hours on the phone and no one can seem to fix it. I just want my money back and for this to stop happening.
While dealing with such scenarios, remember the following points. Let the customer vent completely before responding. Acknowledge the frustration of repeated problems. Show appropriate concern for the inconvenience. Explain steps to permanently resolve the issue.
I have been calling your technician for the past 2 weeks and even took a day off today because he was supposed to visit today and I called him so many times, but he did not pick up his phone again. Do you think this is a joke? I want to disconnect your internet.
In case of such scenarios, it is best to validate the customer's lost time and inconvenience. Recognize the impact on their work schedule. Express genuine regret for the situation and find creative solutions to expedite service. Consistently applying active listening and empathy creates measurable benefits. Improved CCNR scores through higher customer satisfaction ratings and better audit outcomes. Reduced repeat complaints because issues are more likely to be fully understood and resolved the first time. Strengthen customer trust, leading to higher retention rates and increased loyalty. Enhanced team communication culture. As these skills transfer to internal interactions, greater agent job satisfaction from more positive customer interactions and recognition. Contact centers that prioritize these skills report up to 24% higher customer retention and significant improvements in Net Promoter Scores. Active listening and empathy sound simple in theory, but in practice, most agents lose audit marks here. Why? Because we fall into certain pitfalls. These mistakes look small during the call, but they create big damage to customer experience. Repeat calls and CSAT. Pitfall 1. Interrupting the customer. One of the most common mistakes is cutting customers off mid-sentence. For example, customer, my internet disconnects every night around. Agent, okay sir, please restart the router. The agent thought they were saving time, but in reality, they lost the real clue. Every night, which points to peak hour congestion, not router fault. Impact, issue remains unresolved. Repeat call tomorrow. Best practice, allow a pause of at least 3 seconds before replying. Use verbal nods like, I see, please go on. Pitfall 2, multitasking while listening. Another pitfall is half listening while multitasking, typing notes, scrolling, or checking tools silently. From the customer's side, long silences feel like disinterest. They start saying things like, hello, are you even listening? Impact, customer frustration, lower CSAT and QA cuts under customer expression. Best practice, use small verbal cues. Got it, I'm checking that, I understand. These reassure the customer you're still with them. Pitfall 3, Canned empathy statements. Agents often use empathy like a checkbox. I understand your concern. But if this is repeated robotically in every call, it loses meaning. Example, customer, I've complained 5 times and nothing changes. Agent, I understand your concern. Flat tone, no personalization. Customer feels brushed off. Impact, trust drops. Customer escalates. Best practice, personalize empathy. I can imagine how frustrating it must be to face this 5 times already. Let's get this fixed permanently today. Same structure, but authentic. Pitfall 4, assuming customer emotion instead of confirming. Sometimes agents try to label emotions without checking. Example, agent, I know you're angry. Customer, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed this keeps happening. Impact, customer feels misjudged. Trust breaks further. Best practice, don't assume. Confirm gently. I sense this has been frustrating. Is that right? This shows empathy without imposing. Pitfall 5, rushing to solutions too quickly. This is a hidden trap. Agents often think efficiency means solving fast. But if you jump into fixes without full listening, you solve the wrong problem. Example, customer, the net drops only when I'm upstairs. Agent, ignores detail. Let me reset the line. Root cause, actually, router, placement, not line issue. Impact, repeat call, plus, wasted effort. Best practice, probe before proposing. Ask, does it happen in all rooms or only upstairs? So remember, pitfalls in listening and empathy aren't about what you say. They're about how you respond. Interruptions, silences, robotic empathy, assumptions, and rushing all cost us trust, CSAT, and repeat calls. Avoiding these mistakes is not extra work. It's smart work because one good, empathetic, listening-driven call can save 3 future complaints. Let's dive deeper into the 3 key takeaways. The first is active listening. This goes beyond simply hearing words. It's about truly understanding the customer by paying attention to both what is said and what is unsaid. Active listening involves hearing carefully, processing the information, and clarifying when needed. When we do this, we achieve complete comprehension of customer needs. This prevents assumptions, reduces errors, and ensures that customers feel heard and valued. The second is empathy. Empathy is the ability to step into the customer's shoes and acknowledge their emotions. It's about recognizing how they feel and responding with genuine care. When customers sense empathy, they feel validated, not just as a case or a query, but as individuals. This emotional connection builds trust, loyalty, and a more positive overall experience. Finally, the combined impact. When active listening and empathy come together, the result is powerful. Not only does the customer experience become richer and more personalized, but business outcomes also improve. We see fewer misunderstandings, better audit results, and stronger overall service quality. This combination drives CCNR excellence, creating a win-win for both customers and the organization.